everybody, Melville here with your reading for August for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And I have pulled some cards to get an initial feel for the sake of time. And we're going to go ahead and dive in. I want to say first, I do appreciate your support. If you enjoy this content, it really makes a difference for you to like or comment or share with somebody. That's always appreciated. And I want to start off by saying August is a cool month because of the Lionsgate portal, which I'm not going to get into for this reading, but August 8th, you might want to look at that and see where you can capitalize on your energy. But want to talk about your reading for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You guys got 4 major arcana and a 6-card pull, which is really pretty impactful, meaning that this is a very powerful month for you. This is a very powerful month for you, or can be. There is a very good opportunity for movement, forward movement. So firstly, this is a card that represents you, the moon, which I feel is very fitting. It's a water card. It's a water sign card. It's a card of Cancer. And so this card has a lot of meanings to it. For you, I would say that to start off with, your intuition is strong, but also you can have the tendency to fall into fantasy. The trick about the moon is knowing the difference between your intuition and actual divine guidance, your higher self, and dreams, daydreaming. Almost like sometimes it's like you create stories out of thin air, and it's fun to think of these things and watch them unfold in your mind. It's like a writer's mind. So people who write, if they're not actively writing, they tend to daydream and they think all these things up. And I feel like for you, it's important to know and not kind of get fooled into thinking that that is your reality. Being spun down a rabbit hole, basically pulled off track. Now, that's not really a warning. It's just something to keep in mind about yourself always. But the situation is the sun. So as you know, most likely the sun is it's a very positive card. It is the totality of wholeness. It is pregnancy. It is birth, new kids and new babies in your family. It is a new project. It is a new job. It is a promotion. It is a turning point in your life, better health, retirement even. So the sun, also positive travel. If you look over here, you can see the boat in the background. All things positive with the sun card, even if it had been reversed. The only thing would be delays to a really good time. So August is going to be a really good month. Probably the hottest month of the year. Makes sense why the sun energy is coming in. Stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, and also make sure that your electrolytes are right, are balanced. If you exercise a lot, and on the cooler months, it might be fine for you just to drink water. But if you're working out and you're out and about all the time, you might have your electrolytes might be low. So you want to make sure that you are eating foods that are that have electrolytes in them, or drinking some smart water or something like that. In the month of August for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Also, the sunflower is I'm just going to mention that. The sunflower is a symbol for spiritualism. And when I see the sunflower, I think about how the center is dark, but it brings forth this great light around it. Basically from the void came light, right? So that this reading does have a kind of spiritual vibe to it, simply because you got both of these cards, one below the other, and that really speaks to me of balance as well. And if you look at how there's two pillars, balance, there's two dogs, balance. So it is definitely there. Now, in the energy that's coming in right now is kind of doldrum. Like, you have to work hard on something that you've lost your passion for. And it might just be that you've been putting forth a lot of work and not seeing a lot of result. And make sure that you don't let this take you off your path. Don't give up. Continue. Push forward. See if you can find ways to make these tasks a little more fun. If not fun, at least you can get through it. So basically, like for me, I would say if I was doing a data entry project and I was like, oh Lord, like numbers and numbers and pages and pages, and oh, when is this gonna be over? So I might put on some music and like just zone in on it and just jam and do it, right? The point of that card and that energy is you are tending to something. You are taking care of it, even though you kind of don't care right now. But find a way to power through, because you are moving to a better space. The energy will lift, and you will see the benefit. You will see the growth. You will see your hard work pay off if you stay the course. So push forward. And in the challenge position is the Lovers. Okay, now the Lovers can be about relationships. It can be about romantic relationships, but it can also be about choice, making a choice between two things, and divine union as well. Now, in this reading, looking at it, I am seeing emotions running high. I'm seeing the river in the background of this card. And I am seeing that the challenge is to make space for this, make time for this. I think this is definitely related to relationships and love. In this particular reading, based on my intuition, I believe that this is talking about romantic relationships. It's about asking, if you're single, are you making time for this? Are you opening yourself to this? Now, this is not really talking about, when I'm saying that, I'm not saying, are you out there dating? Are you putting yourself out there? This is energetic. Is your heart open to love or no? Have you decided that you just want to not mess around with that? If something comes, fine, but I'm not going to lend any energy to it. That's just like closing your heart off. If you are open to the possibility, I open myself up to love. It is possible. Wouldn't it be nice if this person was real and they came into my life? What would that look like? Just those little things, not where you're not closing it off. So this is not taking an action. It is shifting your perspective on the notion of being in a relationship. For people who are in relationships, the challenge is to make time for it. It is to make sure that you are taking care of your relationship when money is more important right now. Like, money is important in relationships because we have to survive, we have to eat, we have to pay the rent. There's priorities, right? But sometimes we forget that if we prioritize the relationship, it actually fuels the manifestations of everything we need. Okay, so when you come together with somebody, you are a power source. You guys are a power couple. You are a team, and you can start to fuel manifestation simply by your love and your divine union. Okay, and the Knight of Pentacles came through, which is really great for you. Look at that ugly rabbit. Is that supposed to be a rabbit? Sorry. Anyway, so that is, oh, it's a squirrel. It's not a rabbit. I'm sorry, squirrel. I like that imagery for the Knight of Pentacles because there is a message about money. There is a message about, like I just said, your effort paying off in the near future. Also, the squirrel plans for the future, always. Now, the squirrel is a tricky fellow because they will bury their acorns all over the place and then forget where they put them. So that is a message to when you are, don't hoard for no reason. Saving and hoarding are two different things. Okay, you want to participate in the flow of money. Money comes to me. Money comes to me. It is like this. So you are putting money out and it's coming back. You are investing in things that you believe in and it is fruitful. So this is definitely a month of doing. This is a month of really seriously getting clear on your intuition. Now, this is your wild card, the High Priestess. And if you notice, there is a baby there. So fertility is definitely prominent in this reading. Notice the moon, the balance again, with the pillars, the black and white. So trusting your intuition and acting on it. But first, you must get clear. Make sure that you are making decisions based on your intuition and not fantastical ideas that you daydreamed up. There's nothing wrong with daydreaming. There's nothing wrong with imagining things because you might get really great inspiration from that. Please don't think that I think that that is a fault. It's not. It just needs to have its place. It needs to be recognized, it needs to be understood, and it needs to be managed. You need to know yourself well enough to know when you're doing which thing. That's the key. All right, so we're going to pull a few cards from the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, my water signs for the month of August. Let's see what we have from this deck, please. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to pull 3. Here's that one. And one more, please. There you go. All right. Okay, this is nice. Let me start with this card. Let it go. Okay, so I want to point out that in your challenge, you got this, and I was talking about choice and being pulled in 2 different directions. And then the birds, the hummingbirds, are seemingly acting that out and matters of the heart. So definitely heart-centered here. And Sometimes you can be right, but it doesn't mean you have to make somebody admit that you're right. Sometimes it's better to just let it go. Let it go. I want to tell a very quick story. I was very in love with this man, and I lost my ATM card, and we had an ongoing argument for the day about how the ATM returns your card after you get the money. And I was like, no, it doesn't. It returns your card first, and then you get your money. And you don't even get your money until you pull your card out. And he swore up and down I was wrong. And then I found my card. But shortly after, the next couple of days, I went to the ATM. He came with me. And I was right. But I didn't say anything. I just let it go. And that's love. For a Capricorn, that's love. like just knowing that you're right, but not having to rub the person's face in it. Anyways, I hope that's helpful to somebody. Roots of abundance. This is really good for you guys. Again, your hard work is paying off. It will pay off. Please don't stop. Please don't stop putting in your great effort. Your energy is building something beautiful. And it's coming from a great foundation. So it can only grow great fruit. If your soil is fertile, and if you put in all the work to tend to your garden, there's no other option but for it to produce great fruit. You got the sun. The sun is going to help things grow. That energy is going to help things grow. So please don't be discouraged by anything that's happening right now. Don't fall for any illusion that things are not going to work out. So things might not be as they seem right now, but that's okay, because you have your intuition, and you can see beyond appearances, and you know in your spirit that what best choices are for you to make. Exposed and revealed. Please be aware that you may be coming across some truths about situations and people. I have a feeling this is more aligned with work, and maybe some things coming to light. Could be that just somebody is getting their what is that word? When somebody has been doing something underhanded and nobody knows about it, and it comes to light, and it is their comeuppance. Is that right? Anyways, karma circling around, paying someone a visit, you not having to say anything about it, and you just sitting back and watching the show. Like, eventually it was going to happen, and it happened. Okay, this is about you having very strong inner sight, your intuition being heightened this month, and seeing through people's facades. This might have to do also with partnerships. If you're working hard and somebody else is coming in that has to be involved in that, or you're making a choice of who is going to work with you, that also has to do, this reading also has to do with housework, not cleaning the house, but if you need repairs done or something and you need to choose a proper contractor or a company to fix your washer and dryer, things like that, just all things that you have to do, you should be using your intuition to decide. You can see people, you can see through businesses, you can catch a vibe. You can catch a vibe. You can trust that. You can trust that. All right, so we're going to put those aside. And lastly, I'm going to pull, I'm making good time here. So we're going to pull a card or two from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. So apparently I really like this person because both of these decks are hers. The tarot deck is Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis. All right, for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the month of August, What do we got going on? Please let us know. Okay, so there's one card. I'm so excited for y'all. I am so excited for your month. It's interesting because yeah, Lionsgate is a great time for manifestation and abundance. And I really like what I'm seeing here for you. So this is interesting because this fell on your self card, okay? The Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. The Dreamer, daydreaming, y'all. So this is maybe talking about dreams coming true. This might be talking about something that you went on a daydream about, became an inspiration that you decided to bring into reality, and it actually working out. Okay? And then I got the Dream Walker. I got the Dream Walker, you guys. So the synchronicity in these cards is really clear to me. This is a pivotal month for you. Dreams, the collective good, illusions. So again, with the Moon card, we're talking about knowing the difference between what's best for you, what's best for the collective good, and what dreams you should actually follow, and which ones are just daydreaming, just illusion, just play. And then the Well Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine, which is you. Okay, so I'm not saying that God is not an important force, but in this reading, I'm talking about your intuition. Okay, the well, the water, the source of divine inspiration, the source of your intuition, wisdom, learning from your past, and making good choices. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 7. The Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good, illusions. Number 8. 8 Lionsgate, you guys. So I do think that really pivotal month for you. Do not be overwhelmed or feel like you have to tread carefully. Just that the biggest thing to do is to make sure you're trusting yourself and your inner wisdom so that you make good choices. But also, y'all, please keep it light at the same time. Try to keep it light. So there might be a lot that needs to be done this month, but make sure that you're taking time for joy and in doing things that are fun, spending time with children. I talk about children a lot, but I also want to mention pets. So your fur babies are also valid when I talk about children. And also just, she's working, but she's enjoying herself, right? She's out in nature. Baby sitting on her lap. She is casually crafting, okay? So make sure that you're taking time out for yourself to do things in the sun. Hydrate, electrolytes. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for your support, and have a great August. Okay, bye.